Alright. Welcome to another one about my son's World of Tanks console replays. We're in the Object 705. We're on, what are we on? We're on Prokhorovka. And we are in the Object 705, Prokhorovka. And we're going to move over here to the, 1-2 line, I guess, is what we will call it. You'll notice the replay is all screwed up. Our team has orange tags above the tank, but the names are listed in tank info are listed in blue. So I'm in the in-game replay because I didn't turn on my capture software, and I am not able to write down figures on this because half of them didn't show up. So I'm just gonna, you won't hear any figures or anything else this game. Maybe a few here and there, but I'm trying to put into a position where I am far enough back, but get to put a few shots in. But you know how that goes. Ooh, is that my own tank? I don't know during the replay because the colors are messed up. And this was a few weeks ago. And I did a replay the other night. Same thing happened. So they apparently haven't fixed that. And not all replays are like this through the game. Some of them come out correctly. And I don't know what determines why some of them are mixed up. You're going to see I play really cautiously in this game though. No artillery. So I'm not worried about getting plopped on. I'm just worried about getting too far up that I get lit up and pegged by everything. But the balance here is move up far enough so you can see something or sit out back and do nothing. But you don't want to get lit up. And luckily, they don't have any light tanks running around. So our team is just moving up. But ooh, look at what happens when you move up. 1,000 damage out of that guy. So I know people are probably like, Jesus, you're in a heavy tank. You're not heavy, move your ass up. With update 6.0, armor means nothing. It just doesn't. 457 right there under something. Tank destroyer of some sort. But armor just really doesn't. It was getting a little bad before. But now it's just like anything pens you. It's just like, it's just a roll of the dice. They don't have to aim. They can just, aim your way and fire. And I don't know if anyone else thinks that. But, ooh, right there. I think I got a 436 or something out of something. I don't know. There's a bunch of shots went up at once. All kinds of shots firing. Death Star down there. So we really don't want to take a shot from him. M451. That's what I'm aiming at. No, nothing there. He's a hard nut to crack from that distance with a gun that's as accurate as this. And I'm behind a bush and we get bumped into. Apparently he was spotted. So I'll back up a hair. Let him get his shots in. You notice the other side of the map, there's nothing going on. We got a tank destroyer at A1 or B1 or A1.5 or AB1.5 or AB whatever. I mean 6, excuse me. We got one at 2, AB2 and one at AB6. But we really don't have anything on the other side of the map. All of our tanks are over here. So at least we're lucky enough that I'm pretty sure most of their team is in the middle too. They didn't all go up over the hill. Or we'd be finding ourselves defending against shots in our ass too. So, get run into again. And these guys are probably pissed at me because I'm not moving up. But you know something? I'm just not going to go get raped. Now, other players have told me the 705 and the tier 10 have incredible armor. This thing gets penetrated by everything. All it has to do is look at you. And it's like... And that's what happens if you move up too quick. You see how quick his health went? Like 3 shots and he was gone. Boom, 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 dead. So, I'm not going to move up and just get raped. I haven't got enough damage in yet. E100 in front of me. There's a Object 705 in front of me. Both full health. And I'm assuming that with me and only one tank destroyer behind me left, everyone that moved up just got raped. So I'm going to sit here and I'm going to wait for my shots. I'm going to just slowly light up things. 498 right there out of a tank destroyer of some sort. I don't remember what it was because it's not lit up. I can't see the name. Maybe it'll pop back up and I'll be able to see it. That's why I like my capture card software. It's just such a better way to record. I mean, this right here this works. I'm getting pushed from behind. I don't get it. You want to use me for a heat meat shield, that's fine. Go ahead. I don't care. But don't push me. Our light tank decided to try to light something up, but he just got raped. I like the fact that he dropped the tree in front of me. That's a little bit better. I mean, I understand the guy's frustration behind me. I do. Top tier heavy, or not top tier, but, you know, tier 9 heavily armored heavy, hiding in the middle of the map, not pushing forward. I get it. But I know how the game works now. I mean, I've known how it works forever, but it's really bad now. It's like nothing. I don't care what you have for armor. Everything penetrates it. You could be angled, you could be side scraping, you could be just your turret showing. I had a game the other day and I played in the the M103. I've had games in that tank where I've bounced 7,000 damage with the turret. I got taken out in 3 shots. Boom, boom, boom. Would just hull down. Turret showing. So, guy behind me. I don't know. He got spotted before me. No idea. Don't know. But, he's out of the game. And we still have a full healthy 100. I get spotted right there. I'm going to back up, and guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to use a little bit of my brains, and I'm going to put the Sergeant Slaughter in between us. 484 right there. Put some damage in. That worked out. But now I'm going to use the Sergeant Slaughter. I'm going to try to use him to cover my front plate. And hopefully if they come up around there, they have to put shots into me from a different angle, because I know how the ammo works on this. Luckily, I bounced a couple shells, and I bounced another one right there. And I don't know why I moved, because that was a pretty good spot right there, really. And now I moved him in a worse spot. I had a good way. He was in a good spot. Although, I didn't know at the time, my gun and his gun are at the same height. That's what screws me over here. Having him sideways, I'm able to shoot behind his deck. When I go to shoot on the front, which is what I'm going to do here in a second, his gun is going to be right in my way. The other way, it wasn't. But I couldn't shoot off to the left of him. It's like right here, I can't shoot. His gun is the exact same height as mine. So I'm trying to wiggle it, maybe get it on a little downhill grade or something so I could, you know, shoot. I'm back and forth looking through the scope. His gun is right there. There's nothing I can do. I cannot fire. So I'm like, Jesus. It was in better position the way it was previous. Which sucks, but that's just how it goes. Trying to sneak it in underneath the barrel, it just won't work. I'm like, oh my God, this is so frustrating. Because I had shots on him. And I'm like, man. Now right now, I probably should have pushed his front again to angle him again. And that way I could sort of angle with him. Get a shot on him there. Nope. Because the barrel's in the way. That's why I keep on not taking shots. And you see I'm trying to nudge him a little bit more. Thinking if I nudge him just the right way, maybe he'll hit a little bump in the ground and the turret will go up, or turret will stay, you know, nosedive a little bit more, just to give it. I just needed just a little bit of difference. And I couldn't get it. The person behind me probably doesn't realize that, obviously. They're probably behind me saying, Jesus fucking Christ, what the fuck? But that's what I was trying to do, boys and girls. I couldn't get a shot in there. Take one right in the face right there. Right in the face. Had to be a turret shot. So, okay, now we're different strategy. We're going to do what I did in the front 447. I stick one into him there. We're going to slide him a little bit so I can use the back of his turret. The only thing I'm worried about here, though, is shots from the left because I go up a little bit higher, and that's exactly what happened right there. I took one in the cheek from, it's a Oni or some, whatever the tier 10 big Japanese heavy is, I believe, if I remember right. So you see me moving back and forth now, trying to at least give him a harder target. He can't just shoot at me sitting still. This isn't one of those 2-minute routes, 4-minute route games. This one, I like games like this. I wish I'd had it in my capture card software instead of having to do this replay, because I'd be able to give you the figures a lot, you know, figure of every shot pretty for the most part. E100 is down to 868 health, so he's right for the pickings. He takes a shot, so I'm thinking of getting in the position, see if I can put one into him, and I can't. He backed up. But remember, there's also a 705 down there too. Look to the left. My ammo rack, I think, is out, if I'm not mistaken. Right? Is it ammo rack? I think that's ammo rack. And I don't know why I haven't fixed it. Maybe I'd already used my repair kit and I'm waiting for it to reset. Possibly. I can't remember. I think he just tried to shoot me, and I replied with a 446 or whatever. I think it was 446. He was right out in the open right there. He was like just. But this tank in front of me, the Sergeant Slaughter, it's definitely helped me out because he can't get a shot on me. And I think if you look, if I remember looking at the replay, the 705 on the other team was behind a tank too. So you'll see when some people try to shoot him and it doesn't do anything, he's hiding behind a tank as well. Here he moves out. There he is. He's moved out a little bit. Can I get a shot on the E100? He's out of here. Daddy Dog 1951 is out of here. Alright, so now I feel a bit better. Still moving back and forth. Getting her done. I don't know why I haven't. Maybe that's the radio in this tank. Is that the radio in this tank? Could be, I guess. I don't know. The new 6.0 downgrade. I guess it's probably the radio. It shows on the side of the tank there. The radio's out. That's why I didn't repair it. It wasn't the ammo rack. It was a radio. Now that I see down at the bottom, I pay attention to my screen. You see the orange thing on the tank. And beside it is the yellow radio. So that was my fault for not paying attention. Oops, squeak one in over the engine deck. Come on. Come on. Right there, 452. Type 4 Heavy is out there. Wreaking havoc, I think. Here he is. Finish the 705 off. He's out of the game. There's only 2 of us left, so it's 2 versus 2. And I know one of them down there, I'm on mic telling the guy I'm backing up, not charging forward, because I know that one of them down there is a Waffle, I think it's an Awful Waffle Jr. And I do not want to get spotted, because without anything in front of me, I am right for the pickings. Type 4 Heavy, he's one shot, he's out of the game. My teammate, I don't remember his health at this point, but I think I backed up far enough now. I'm assuming the Type 4 is going to think I was down where I was, so I can poke right up, get over the top of this hill, get spotted, auto lock, 243, finishes off Dizzy Donuts or Diddy Donuts, and we're down to 48 seconds. Do I pull forward knowing that it's an Awful Waffle Jr. and get spotted and possibly have my game finished off? I'm not gonna. I'm just gonna take the win. If this guy just sat here, we got the win, we don't need to worry about it. He decides to pull forward, and I'm like, on mic telling him, alright, I'll cover you from back here, but if he's got the big gun, you know, and there I get spotted, so I'm like, nope, start shaking my turret. I can't, he spots me before I get a chance. There ain't no way I'm moving up. I can't do it. I told him that on mic. I was like, I can't help you. We got 5 seconds left. Screw it. Let him live. I've had an okay game. Let him live. And the replay ends because we let him live. We couldn't get down there far enough. His camo was good enough that we couldn't, we know he was down that corner somewhere, but I wasn't just going to charge him. It wasn't going to happen. The guy that lived at the end with me, he did 5,100 damage, ended up first place with almost 2,000 base XP. He had a great game. Rentity. Sorry for hitting the mic. Rentity. I ended up in third place, 3 kills, 4146 for damage dealt, 1446 for base XP. So that isn't too shabby, really. It's it's a decent game. It's not a great game, but it's a decent game. End up 71,000 silver, 3 tanks killed, 4146 for damage dealt, 15 direct hits, 765 assist, 2,092 blocked. So again, is it a monster game? No. But playing smart, sitting back, and just letting the game come to me, got me a first-class mastery. Didn't get me the ace, not quite. Maybe I could have got the ace if I pulled forward and tried to shoot that Awful Waffle Jr. He didn't have much damage, so, maybe we could have killed him. Maybe, or maybe I would have been dead, so. And then the game would have probably been a draw. I didn't want it to end in a draw, so. That's the bottom line. I wanted to win. After having an okay game, I didn't want to get out of there with, 700 XP. So, it is what it is. Sometimes you just say, fuck it, play for the win. Don't worry about if you get that last tank or not. But that was one of the games, I miss games like this, that play out to the end, that play a whole 15 minutes, that, even if it doesn't play 15, 12 or 13 minutes, that come down to 2-on-1 or 3-on-2 or all this 15-0 routes or games finishing 10-0 in 4 minutes is just, it's a way to kill the game, wargaming. And if you don't get your shit fixed, you're going to lose more players than you already have. Hope you enjoyed the video. Comment, rate, subscribe, thumbs up, thumbs down, tell me to the right or wrong. And remember, on that battlefield, shoot the enemy team.